let me start with basic premise today. We got a call from Ben Shapiro and Boris Groyberg at Harvard. Ben is the chair emeritus of marketing at Harvard. Boris is the boy wonder now at the Harvard Business School. And they sat there and said, we want to do another project with you guys. And we said, great, about what? He says, about sales being hard. I said, yeah, I hear a lot of people say it's hard. He says, yeah, but we're academics, so you have to understand. If people say sales is harder today than ever before, is that a perception or is that a reality? That's a good question. So I went back to, and I took a look at the CSO Insights data, and I said, let's take a look at 2012. Because we're out of the Great Recession. We're in a stable business environment. What were the numbers then compared to the numbers for 2018 full year? And when I took a look at those, I came screaming out that sales is harder because 17 of 18 operational metrics are down from 2012 to 2018. We looked at things like the ability to do a needs analysis, the ability to differentiate between the competition, the ability to develop a business plan, build an ROI business case. Guess what the worst performing thing was on that list? What you guys are here today for. Key account management. Key account management in 2012, 57% of the companies said they met or exceeded expectations. It's 37% now. So why? Well, there are a lot of things happening. Challenger's been out there and talking about the fact that there's more decision makers we have to engage, and the buyer's complexity has changed. There's a great study, by the way, available from CSO Insights. They did a buyer perspective study, and they went out and interviewed 500 B2B buyers. And they said, okay, these are people not in purchasing or procurement. They're making decisions for their companies. But they interviewed them, and they sat there and said, number one, when do you start to engage solution salespeople? And 70% of people said, we wait until at least we define what our problem is by ourselves. We've done our own needs analysis. 44% said we wait until after we actually have done a review of these guys and we've created our own shortlist. So you may not be invited to the party. But the key thing on it is they went back and asked another question. They said, is there anything that would make you engage salespeople earlier? And only 9.5% of the people surveyed said, there's nothing that would make me do that. Which meant 90% said there is something. And it was interesting to see it fell into 3 buckets. The first bucket is, if this is new to me, I would love to have the help being educated by somebody. If this is risky, and that can have 2 flavors. If it's risky to the company, and if it's risky to me personally, because if this project doesn't go, I'm going to get fired, then they want to have help. And the last thing was, if it's complex. If I've got to sell this internally and I've got to build a consensus. So they're telling us, hey, there are other things out here, but none of those things were necessarily about the product. It was about getting into that trusted partner type of role.